The Chinese and American diplomatic departments have synchronously released news that U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken will visit China. Prior to this, the State Councilor and Foreign Minister of China, Wang Yi, and Blinken had a phone conversation. The U.S. announced Blinken's visit to China first and even specified the date as June 18, but China has not responded. After Wang Yi and Antony Blinken's phone call on June 14, when asked about Blinken's visit to China, the spokesperson for the Chinese Foreign Ministry still replied, "There is currently no information that can be provided," and did not confirm whether China had sent an invitation letter to Blinken. Therefore, whether Blinken could visit China and when he could visit China was still up in the air. From the phone call between Wang Yi and Blinken, we can also feel that there are still some issues on which the two sides have not reached a consensus, and the U.S. stance has not been recognized by China. Wang Yi clarified China's firm stance on issues of core concern to China, such as the Taiwan issue, and emphasized that the U.S. should respect China, stop interfering in China's internal affairs, and stop damaging China's sovereignty, security, development, and interests in the name of competition. This is probably the key point of China's dissatisfaction with the U.S., which Blinken seems to be avoiding. If we look back, whether it was the conversation of China's ambassador to the U.S., Xie Feng, at Kennedy Airport when he took office, or the speech by China's defense minister at the Shangri-La Dialogue, they all regarded the Taiwan issue as a top priority in China-U.S. relations. It is clear that the U.S. has not made a clear statement on the Taiwan issue and has not taken practical actions that satisfy China, making it difficult to resume high-level visits between China and the U.S. After the phone call between the two foreign ministers, a spokesperson for the U.S. State Department further emphasized the importance of maintaining a smooth communication channel to avoid misjudgment and conflict. And the U.S. will continue to use diplomatic actions to address areas of concern and areas where cooperation is possible. Blinken apparently does not want to delay his visit to China. At 8:30 p.m. that evening, the Chinese Foreign Ministry issued a statement saying that Blinken will visit China from June 18 to 19, which seems to indicate that the U.S. policy towards Taiwan will be adjusted and may return to the internationally recognized One China principle. The reason why domestic and foreign media are reporting this news intensively is twofold. First, they hope that China-U.S. relations can be eased as soon as possible and that they can work together to solve some international problems, such as the Ukraine crisis. Second, they hope that the U.S. will not act recklessly on the Taiwan issue, avoid provoking military conflicts, and thereby affect the world economy. As we all know, the tension between the two largest economies in the world, China and the U.S., is constantly escalating, with one of the main friction points being the Taiwan issue. The U.S. has deviated from the principle of establishing diplomatic relations with China and the internationally recognized One China principle. Now that China has confirmed Blinken's visit to China on June 18, this is good news for both China and the U.S., and for the world.